couple days ago, I had a conversation with one of my acquaintances because he had a bunch of people in his network who were interested in his personal branding offer, but he never offered them any of his services because they didn't want to be disrespectful, which is such a waste because at the end of the day, it is the easiest way to get clients, especially in the beginning. And I have never had anybody in my network feel disrespected by me trying to offer them my services. In fact, every once in a while, it built an even deeper connection with them because at the end of the day, you are offering to help them and they would rather work with somebody they genuinely trust and know than with some 18-year-old growth operator that hit them up in their Instagram DMs. I don't have a detailed 5-step framework to give you, so let me just spitball everything at you that I learned from the last couple of months in which I got most of my clients through my network. First of all, people won't feel disrespected because you're offering to help them. People will feel disrespected if they feel like you can't help them, but you are still offering them your services for your own gain. So it's not only about how you offer something, but who you offer your services to. So the question is whether you can help them or not. And there are actually two methods that I use in order to determine that. One of them is to give everything away completely free of charge. What I'm trying to say is that you want to make sure that whenever somebody has a problem and you know the answer to that problem, and you happen to know that because you're offering a service that is similar to what you're teaching them, well, then give it to them. Give them all the value that you have, give them all the knowledge that you have, and try to help them. If it doesn't help them, well, then you shouldn't offer them your services because you couldn't even help them with the knowledge that you have, so you won't be able to help them with your services neither. But if it happens to be that you can help them very well just through giving them your knowledge, well, then it is time to offer them your services. Because if only one tip or one piece of advice help them get further along their journey, well, then working with you for hours and hours, weeks and weeks, months, if not years, will help them even more. And then you 100% know that you can help them. And it's not only you who knows that, and this is very important, they know that as well. Because even if you think you can help them, sometimes they don't know and you just need to prove it to them. And that is the way to do it. Let me give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I met a person in Cape Town because I was at a private gym there, and we had a conversation about personal branding, and he had a big problem with launching his high ticket offer and his low ticket offer. And I did that. I am pretty good at that stuff. So I basically gave him all the knowledge that I had completely free of charge. And he was struggling with the fact that he was doubting whether he could actually provide a good high ticket service. And I explained to him at which point you can provide a good service and where you should maybe wait to learn more about what you're offering. And that helped him a lot. It helped him so much that he made 12K because he just went for it after me giving him advice, posted an Instagram story, set some appointments, hopped on calls, and closed 4 people for $3,000 for a coaching program, which means I made him $12,000 before I even offered him my services. So I knew but I could help him, and you should do something very similar. Now, the second way is to build a personal brand around your offer or around your business. The reason why is because most of the time people don't actually know what exactly you're doing, and they don't even know how well you are at your services. They don't know your results, they don't know your clients, they don't know your service, they don't know your offer, they don't know your product, they don't know anything about you. And that's not okay. You should be able to show these people at least what you are doing so that when they need your services, they'll come up to you and they'll text you because they need a service that is similar to the service that you are offering, and you are at the top of their mind because you're literally posting about it all the time. Now, I'm not saying that you should post YouTube videos and Instagram reels all the time. It could be as much as posting an Instagram reel once a week, posting an Instagram story every once in a while about your services, giving people advice, posting something on Twitter, having an email list, or even just posting a YouTube video every once in a while, or some vlogs where people are aware of the fact that, hey, you have a service that they could be interested in, and they learned a lot from watching your stories, reading your tweets, reading your emails, watching your YouTube videos, or consuming your Instagram reels. Now, if you don't know how to build a personal brand, that's okay. It's a rising market and not many people do. We have a lot of data. I've scaled my personal brand to 160,000 followers, scaled another brand to 400,000 followers, I believe. And yeah, helped one of my clients, Oscar Patel, scale his YouTube channel to 100,000 subscribers within 5 months. I'm pretty good at what I do. And if you're interested in building your personal brand in order to attract clients in inbound organically without spending $1 on paid ads, well, then I'm your man. And if that is of any interest to you, there's a link in the description where you can just send me an Instagram DM and we can talk about creating your personal brand around your business so that you can attract your clients like a magnet. But I digress. What I'm trying to say is, even if those people aren't interested in your services, what is going to happen is these people are at least aware of the fact that you are pretty good at what you do. And the next time that somebody is interested in a service, they would rather recommend you to them than anybody else. Now, understand that this whole process of waiting for somebody to come back to you or waiting for somebody to hear that somebody needs your services is going to take a lot of time. Right? If you do this, you're not going to get a client in the next week or in the next month. It might take 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, heck, even a year in order to get the maximum return from it on your network. But at the end of the day, you're not here to build a business in the next few weeks. If you're seeing this video, you're probably somebody who's determined in building something huge in the next few years. And if that is the case, then this video is for you. And if that's not the case, well, then you should leave this video because it's a waste of your time. Now that we know who to pitch to, the second question is how to pitch. And the way that we solve this is actually in a very elegant way, which is to not pitch. You're not supposed to pitch people. You're supposed to find out whether they are interested and then tell them that if they are interested, you would like to pitch them, but you aren't pitching them because if you would, it would be disrespectful of their time. Which means be respectful and be as transparent as possible about the fact that you want to pitch them something, but you first want to know whether they are interested in being pitched because they are interested in your product, in your service, in your whatever. I actually did that like 2 months ago. Let me show you an example. Esteban, if you could just pull up the audio real quick, but I sent to the last client that we closed. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Reason I'm contacting you is because we talked a lot about like scaling your info with YouTube. Yeah, I just wondered, are you still interested in scaling your info with YouTube? Yeah, or not? Just let me know. No hard feelings if not, because I'm scaling my offer and I figured I know I can help you. And if you're interested, we can do so. And if you have different plans, then it's cool. Let me know. Reason why is just because I would like record you a normal Loom where I break down everything from top to bottom with pricing, with everything, without a crazy 100% money back guarantee or anything. And then you can make your decision from there if you're interested. And if not, then not. I just don't want to pitch you without your permission, which is why I'm asking you right now. Now, if you listen to that audio, you would realize that I actually told him that I will tell him the price on the pitch when I sent him the screen recording, the Loom. The reason why is that you should be completely transparent when you pitch your network. And now we're going to come to the next part, which is actually pitching people in the first place. What I noted down is be completely upfront and transparent about what you would gain from that and how certain you are at helping them. Now, what I mean by that is you not only want to tell them exactly what you want from them in return, which means pricing, a case study, experience, their time investment, but you also want to tell them what you can give them in return exactly. Don't overpromise, and also tell them what you can guarantee them and tell them what you will aim for. But don't overpromise telling them, oh, I'm going to get you to 100K a month, if that is actually very hard and you never did that ever before in your life. And if I don't close because you didn't overpromise, well then congratulations, you kept your reputation and you didn't sell your reputation for a couple of $1,000s. Now the last part is probably the most important part that sums up everything, but I noted it down and I don't want to miss any words, so I'm just going to read it out to you. Always remind them of the fact that there is no obligation to hop in with you and that you are fully detached from whether they will agree to work with you or not. Reason why is you don't want them to believe that they would lose anything through you pitching them, but only gain. Which means make sure that people are aware of the fact that even if they don't work with you, you pitching them is only something to gain for them, and there's no risk at losing your relationship. The reason why people feel disrespected is because they feel like you put the relationship of you two at risk for your own sake of making money. But if you can truly help them and you have good reasons as to why you think you can, and you make sure they know that nothing is at risk, no matter whether they agree to work with you or not, you cannot disrespect anybody. Keep that in mind. I hope I could help. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.